tiles starting to go down. I'm taking a 5.
You sure not on 20, I think?
I'm taking the 25. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Reika Yanique for those who are new, and in today's video I'm coming back with another installment in my backyard transformation series. And if you haven't seen episode 1 already, pause this video right now and go ahead and watch that video. I'll have a link for it floating somewhere in this one, but definitely check that one out before you start on episode 2. We have been working little by little on transforming our backyard from a dreary and sad looking situation into somewhere that we can chill out and enjoy, you know, summer. And basically we're undertaking this transformation all on our own, no professionals. We're doing it ourselves because why not? We have the time, so might as well. So in episode 1 we did a bit of landscaping. We planted some grass, we identified the areas we wanted to lay our pavers, where we wanted to turn into a bit of a garden. This week however the focus was all about getting our pavers in, and this was a completely DIY project. Fun. I mean, we did the best that we could with the equipment that we had, and I think it looks pretty well. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. I think we did a pretty decent job. So I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of like what happened, some of the challenges that we ran into. Give this video a like, it really helps me a lot. And without further delay, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright guys, so kicking off phase 2 of our backyard transformation, we were working on getting the pavers in for our patio or landing area and the walkway. And in preparation for that, we had to make room for the layers that we would need to add our pavers. So to do that, we had to get rid of some of the excess dirt, which is what you're currently seeing. We had to dig down, I don't remember how much, but quite a bit to account for the paver base or sand, the pavers, the weed protector, all of those things. Once we got rid of the excess dirt, we had to go ahead and start leveling, which is what you're seeing right here. So I don't remember the exact name of this tool you're seeing in this clip, but that's what we use to get even base to start adding all the layers. But I think this was the most tedious part of the project because we had to do this in like very small sections, and ever so often you had to stop and check just to make sure that it was leveled. And if you were you know, leveling too far down, you had to add more dirt. So definitely very tedious. Took us a couple of days to actually finish all the areas that we wanted to add the pavers to. So after we got our workspace pretty smooth and evened out, the next step was to start layering, and the first layer that we had to put down was our weed barrier or the weed protector. I think it's weed barrier. So that's what you're seeing, that burgundy looking, kind of looks like a carpet, but basically we put that down over the dirt, and that is supposed to prevent any weeds from, you know, peeping through the pavers over time. And according to the packaging on this brand, they said it's good for like 20 years. So our weed barrier is done. So the next layer is our sand, the sand layer, and right here is when we ran into our first hurdle for this day of work. We kind of underestimated how much sand we would have needed to cover this whole area. But what we did in the meantime was try to spread what we did have on hand as thin as we could, and then from there we were able to determine how much more we needed to go back to the store and get.
Half you almost seem like you need 20 more bags.
Exactly, we need 20 more. I would make a driver say, yo, screw you, then they have to change the quantity.
Jeez, man. Yeah.
Let's make that go board. We still have to go back.
So, update on the backyard. We started laying some sand and we don't have nearly enough, so we're on a bit of a pause right now. The guys went to get some sand and I was trying to level what we did have like on hand right now, and I don't know if I did a good job with that. I did the best that I could, so just waiting on them to get back.
Much later.
So I eventually got the extra sand that we needed, and we were able to finish adding the sand layer, leveling that out. And once we were done leveling the sand layer, we were able to add the third layer, which I do not know what exactly you call that thing, that black thing, but it's supposed to replace pebbles. Traditionally they'd throw like paver stones or pebbles down, but this thing substitute is a substitute for that. I think it might actually be the paper base, don't quote me, but I think it might be the paper base. But once we got that done, the next thing on the list was to add our paper stones, and that's where I felt the most useful in all of this. I came up with the design. I got real hands-on with getting all the stones in, so yeah, I felt really useful when it came time to get the pavers done. So pavers are finally done, yay. The next step is to add what they call polymeric sand, and basically that's supposed to keep everything together, keep it in place.
Over there it's coming from.
Just one bucket you buy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fit do the whole yard, bro?
that is not enough.
Woman, I never know somebody has so much gap. I'll be standing in the gap.
Shut up.
Let's dress up and
Don't listen. No, I must joke here.
No, but you see, Pam, I did use, I don't want full bucket that I use some panda. Gap.
Shut up. Oh Lord. So the idea behind the polymeric sand is to get it in all the nooks and crannies, all the gaps. That's what's going to keep the pavers together. But for whatever reason, our gaps were just like really wide. I don't know. I take no responsibility, but that's the situation we were in. So we had to go back to the hardware store to get more sand to finish this project. Pretty much once we got the patio or that landing area done, we basically repeated the same steps for the walkway, and that pretty much took up like the rest of the day, like way up into the night. I kind of threw in the towel early and left the guys to it, but yeah, that's what happened. So this is basically what it's looking like, guys. We're like a week and a half in, and I mean, for a bunch of amateurs, I think we did okay. What do y'all think? We still have all of this to do, which is going to be for like gardening, and to have some flowers and some like fruits over here. Still need to cut this grass. It's just been flourishing like from week 1 to now. It's just been like flourishing, and I feel like it's at the point where it can be cut now. So there you have it, guys. We're at the end of episode 2. What do you guys think? What do you think of our hardscaping skills? Did we do a good job, or was it kind of shaky? I mean, let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, I am very proud of the job that we did. We didn't have half of the professional equipment needed to get these things in. I would say at this point we're about 60-65% done. Like earlier in the year, it was literally a dump, like a dump. So I'm very pleased with what we have so far. But again, let me know what you think, and if you want to see more in this series and other DIY projects around the house, let me know in the comments as well. If it's your first time here and you made it to the end, hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.